We do have no relations available right now. We do have a temporary discount to integration costs we should take advantage of before we form Spain. Probably should just integrate the knights, honestly. I don't think I'm going to feed them anymore. I did just spend all my money again, though. We could do a trade company. I should do a trade company in this area. We need another explorer. I'm just going to hire an explorer. I don't care. Who shall explore? Need explorer. Rad Jack. It's a good name. Come on, 5 or 6 maneuver, please. 2 maneuver. Not bad. Maneuver does affect how quickly they can actually reveal tiles. Shall we? Shall we just focus on France? Okay. All right, that's good. I'm getting a little bit distracted by like blobby conquesty type stuff, so yeah. I mean, it's doing amazing things for our country, but I should focus. So I think what we do is we declare war and we make France fight England, fight Great Britain, and Burgundy and Brandenburg. We do almost nothing to help him. We don't even call the Pope in just to make sure that France takes the blunt end of the stick. We make the war goal Biafta since it's where most of my army is. And then after he is done beating his head against Burgundy and Great Britain, then we attack one of France's guarantees or allies, like, say, Brittany. Can we get a claim on Brittany? No. We can get a claim on Provence, though. Perfect. So we'll fabricate on Provence. I like it. Let's do that. Let's just, I want to form Spain. Time's up, let's do this. And we're sitting at 98% overextension with no admin points. So yeah, we probably should promote this advisor a little bit higher. Except that we can't because he is not the correct culture. Damn. Well, he's already level 3, so. Did I get rum? Yeah, we already did that achievement. So relative strength of the alliance is about equal, but considering that half of our side is my troops, France only has 25k infantry. Basically, it's France with 25k infantry, 4k cavalry, 14k artillery versus 80,000, 22,000, 25,000. Because I'm not going to help him at all. I'm going to sit down here on the war goal, and that's about it. Like, if Great Britain wants to come try to threaten our homeland, then we'll defend, but beyond that, it's his problem. This is a war strictly to just make France weak. We should build a treasury. We should also build manufactories. We should build a treasury first. Oh no, Morocco's joined a coalition. Look at that, Paris is being sieged. Good. France has 32k troops hanging out down here. I'm assuming that they want morale. They're not just broken. If they are just broken, then... Alright, good. He's off. He's off. Trade protection against Bengal. Price of cotton goes up. That's a net increase, I think. We'll do it. More trade money in the world is good for us. So we're suppressing, we're sitting down here. Apparently our navy is fighting the British Navy of Transports, which should be fine. 50 ducats or 20 Diplo. We'll take 20 Diplo. I don't remember what this Navy was doing. So let's retreat. I think that they were protecting trade in Caribbean. I do want some protecting trade there. Trade income did go up, by the way, after I moved some ships over to Coromandel. We excommunicate anyone that's important. Hey. I think we do. I'm going to excommunicate Tuscany. I want to see if maybe we can strip him of allies so we can just do a quick reconquest on the Siena cores. France's capital's about to fall. Galway joined the Republic. We have lots of diplomats doing nothing. I guess just neighbor countries, whatever. Hey! Alright, that's interesting. So Morocco's called the coalition against us. It's the Moroccan-Asturian Punitive War. Morocco, Aragon, Fulo, Ottomans, Portugal, Tunis. We can knock out Tunis and Fulo. Fulo is right here, which is easy. We'll just send that army up there, and we'll send this army up to here. We also have a 10 stack here and a 10 stack here with some extra artillery. I don't think we even have rebels down here anymore, do we? Some. Let's park these armies together. Did France defend us against the coalition? They did. Oh, France is going to be so sad soon. We do have more heavies in Burgundy, but we don't have a commander available at the moment. Pancakes having a snack now, having some breakfast. Not breakfast, lunch. Alright, I'm going to temporarily not use those 3 ships. Let's get them in. Let's get our leader in charge of the heavies. Mr. Rad Jack, you are now a heavy commander. Being siege in Tangier, it's fine. Turn on defensiveness here. I don't actually have any army in the homeland, but the French might be fine to help out. I don't know. I'm just going to knock out Fulo. Game seems to be running really poorly right now. It's odd. Radjack is a naval showman. Fancy. Captured a transport. Good job. You take Miltech 14 early. Ooh. 14 days away from innovativeness. Damn. War taxes aren't free anymore, and Miltech 14 would be very nice to make forts obsolete. Also, infantry fire plus 0.5 is pretty massive. So we are at war with the Ottomans. That's one thing to be aware of. We're at war with the Ottomans, we're at war with Great Britain, we're at war with, like, everyone that we border. However, with Great Britain, we do have a ticking war score, so if it seems like we're gonna pay anything for being at war with Great Britain, we'll just peace out. And we missed that by, like, no time. Wait, no! Look at that! It's available for one more day. Yay, innovativeness! I'll take it. Bam. Forts are obsolete now. Our goal is to knock out Fulo as quick as we can here. That's right. I still have land over here, don't I? I just like left like a 10 stack of infantry to like police this land. Whatever. This whole area is gonna get stack wiped and occupied. Doesn't matter. I honestly completely forgot that army was even there. I think that, I think we actually should peace out with Great Britain now that the coalition fired. It's possible that France will just peace out first, but that might make Great Britain peace, like break our alliance. We should make sure we have absolutely maxed out relations with France so that hopefully he will not rival us if we do lose the relationship for a while. Besides, we want to be at war with France soon anyway, so we can take Barcelona so we can form the thing. Time for money or diplo points, please. Take Diplotech. No. It's really, really bad if these guys occupy provinces that you're expelling minorities in, because it cancels it. So I kind of want to protect this land a bit. That's even more reason to consider ending the war. I hate that it kicks out your guy and that you like just lose it completely. So if we start colonizing over here, we do get we're gonna get more trade power and trade company stuff in Malacca, and we can put a merchant here. But we won't be able to do any trade companies. Sorry, chartered trade companies. We could colonize this just to have another place to stick money. That's reasonable-ish. We land the 20 stack in Central Africa. We could. We do have an army. I mean, it's suppressing rebels at the moment, but this army could take care of it. It's just 20 transports. It could be safe to go over there. I do think that protecting it's pretty high priority, so let's put a leader in charge. Gouger, you are going to get auto-transported over to these two colonies to try to ensure we don't lose our diplo points. If that colonist gets kicked out, that'd be awful. Because it's not like with buildings or missionaries or cores where it just gets paused. It just ends. Alright, so that's one out. The only other person we can knock out of this coalition war is Tunis. It's possible that the Knights might do that, or the Pope. Looks like France is doing a good job of actually protecting us down here, which is why he's getting his capital occupied. He's definitely going to want to peace out with Great Britain. I think we're going to lose the alliance here. France's individual war score with Great Britain is at -25, with 37 enthusiasm. So he's close to like wanting white peace already. And they are going for Alta Gracia. How long till that navy arrives? Probably way too long. We don't arrive until July. We're gonna miss it by months. We arrive on May 31st. Well, we can at least protect one of the two. Minority expulsion was cancelled. What a bunch of BS. Denmark lost their heir again. We're still Curia controller. Might as well consider trying. He's all mad that I broke his royal marriage, but, you know, it happens. Now, peace out by releasing French land. You want me to surrender to Great Britain? If I surrender to Great Britain, I can't take the coastline, and I kind of want the state. He's got a full state down here that I could do some more trade company stuff with, and trade company stuff is, like, real good. Makes us a lot of money. Yay, we saved one of the two. Sinop fell. I am Jack's complete lack of surprise. I mean, we could. Are you suggesting that we surrender to the coalition to give up French land? I think technically, if we were to surrender to, if I were to surrender to the coalition and make the coalition leader. Now, I'd have to enforce... I don't know if he'd want to release Catalonia. But I think that if we release Catalonia from France, we wouldn't have a truce with Catalonia, we could just attack Catalonia. Speaking of which, we should probably make sure we have a claim on that province, so that we can try to get it to form Spain. And our claim on Provence, so we can be at war with France. That lazy colonist is just going to come back here and try to finish the job. It's disappointing. We lost all the benefits from having that guy there. Aragon still exists. Apparently some of my light ships just died. They're trying to fight heavies. For some reason. Aragon exists right here, and he's actually in the war. So we can't release Aragon. France is completely abandoning his homeland to go try to siege down Morocco for me. How nice of him. We have negative war score with Great Britain strictly because of all the occupations of France. There's 8.7 in that tooltip. 2 for Caen, 1.9 for Narbonne, 3.2 for Lyonnais. It's all just because of France. French enthusiasm's at 26. He's got 48 war score against Great Britain now. So I imagine that we're going to see France peace out with Great Britain really soon. Even though Great Britain probably wants that war score against me, he's rival to France, so he's going to want to punish France and make France lose France's allies, which is actually the whole reason we're in this war. And then once he does that, the war score will suddenly jump to positive 10 plus, and we'll just demand this thing down here. Burgundy's at 9 enthusiasm. Zealots in Central Africa. Okay, so for now, this army's just going to suppress rebels. And possibly defend the war goal. It's probably too large to march around, isn't it? It's actually pretty good. No league war. I don't know. At this point, I'm not thinking it's ever going to fire. Pancakes with Rum is doing a great job occupying Florida. Radjack is rather intelligently hiding. Good. He might be capable of beating this navy, though. Apparently France just decided to insult us. That actually has their flagship in it. It's the Hampton Court. 10 heavies versus 1 Hampton Court heavy. We did not destroy their flagship. Nice try, Radjack. Almost had it. I see that Morocco declined Bohemia's demand to enforce peace. Which means that I believe Bohemia just joined on our side. They did. So Bohemia is now fighting against the Ottomans. Interesting. Why would you do this? They are the emperor. That doesn't trigger the League War, though. Yeah. Good, I guess just good guy Bohemia, maybe? Let's train up another 10 heavies, just so that we have a good navy to fight against Great Britain if we need it. Radjack needs more than just 10. Take down that flagship of theirs. Looks like the knights are getting occupied pretty heavily. Any chance that Tuscany has lost their allies? Nope, not even a little bit. Despite being excommunicated. Or did the excommunication already end? No. Okay. Kind of a crazy war. France's individual war score with Great Britain is at, it's at 79. It says here 53, but I believe that it is 79. I guess I don't know. Actually, I think I trust this one more, 53, but... What happened to Austria and Styria? Styria broke 2 rebels, and that forced Mr. Styria independent. Sweden has declared war upon Denmark. They set conquest. Okay. Apparently there's a Portuguese army up here, trying to suicide itself against 20 stack. Neat. We should assemble an army. I think we have the money for it. I'm just gonna train another 30,000 infantry, whatever. Let's just assemble the armies so that we have a little bit of extra army tradition and stuff. We get army tradition and manpower recovery speed plus 10. And we can try to keep our army tradition above 50. Bonnie is complete. Yay. Russia just did a thing with Poland. Poland and Riga. They're finally starting to work on some of my land. They've got France like nearly fully occupied. Also, Morocco has the Pope full occupied, so we might lose that alliance as well. The Moroccan-Asturian Punitive War just ended. Papal State gives monies to Morocco, and we are allowed to keep the alliance. Excellent. We can now call the Pope immediately into our war with Great Britain. For reasons.